Nigeria has changed. Yeah, it has. And is it everything the media portray it to be? Keep watching, let's find out. Hey besties, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time you are coming across this video. To our new subscribers, thanks for joining our family, and to you our OGs. See, I had you guys a whole lot. Thank you guys. My sweater shirt or sweater top, a sweatshirt or sweat top, it's because it rained last night to this morning and the weather is a bit chilly, so that is why I decided to put this on. You get it? So from the title of this video, I guess you guys already understand what we'll be talking about today. Yeah, so some of you guys, or let me not just use some of you guys alone, some of my fans have actually been asking, how has Nigeria been the fact that I'm here now? How has it been? What's going on? Is it getting worse? Is it as the media portrays Nigeria to be? Is that how it is? How has it been and all that? Some actually still ask, are you sure the average or the lower class of Nigeria can still feed? So if you want to know all that, if all this sound like what you want to hear or what you want to know about, being that I am here to shake the table and I'm here to bring everything raw, no filter to you guys, if that sounds like what you want to hear, then dive right into this video. Yeah, it has been long I did a sit down video and all that, and don't think that I don't listen to your questions. I don't want to answer you guys. Like, I listen to you, but the thing is, I don't so much have that time in my hands to just do a sit down video anymore. And secondly, see the audience, I see like the view it generates is very low, and this sit down video, however you people see it, it's not kind of so easy to film. Look at it now, I'm in the shop. Don't mind the noise you are hearing. It's from the passerbys and from the bikes and from my neighbor. I'm in a busy place, so you tend to hear noises, but this is the only place I'm going to be able to shoot this video, because if I say I will do that at home, I'm sorry, I get home late and I leave home very early in the morning, so there is no that like a whole lot of time on my side for me to really sit down and do a sit down video. Even on Sunday that I'm supposed to be free, I go to church very early, and sometimes I do go to shop too, so you can see. But I'm trying to just make a time out of my busy time, because you are family. You guys here, you all are family. Alright, if you know you like my sit down video after watching this, or maybe this is your first time of seeing my video, you know you like the sit down video with me, please let me know so that I can be doing more. I have a lot, like a whole lot of your questions that I want to film into different video. I want to film it into different content so that it will be clearer and there will be much understanding. But I am skeptical filming it, not just because of the time that I don't have, but it's because making our time to film it, you guys will not watch it. So, talking about your questions or the main topic or the main reason for this video, Nigeria has changed. Yeah, it has. And is it everything the media portray it to be? Keep watching, let's find out. So I will say, for that question, is Nigeria what the media portray it to be, is a bit of yes and it's a bit of no. Because what I'm saying is a bit of yes and it's a bit of no is, we all know the problem of Nigeria. The only thing we don't want to talk about is the good side of Nigeria. You get the problem of electricity, problem of power like electricity, is still a big problem here in Nigeria. Like that 24 hours of electricity is not here. Even that this part of Nigeria that the governor decided to help them, I've forgotten, I will put the name while editing this video, that the governor decided to work on their power supply, on their lights. They are now crying that the bill is too much, they should seize the lights, they should off it, they should do it however they want to do it, that they can no longer pay the bills. That's just the truth. If Nigeria manages to rectify, like to give us the normal light the way you get it in the diaspora and in every other places except from Nigeria, Nigerians will not be able to pay the bills. Like, we'll be able to consume it through research, because consumption is very easy for us. We'll be able to consume it, but to come and pay the bill will be very difficult for us to do. That's just the truth. Why? Because majority of us, we don't have like a good source of income. Like, imagine who is working now and earning 35,000 naira, 40,000 naira monthly. How do you expect that kind of a person to come and now pay bills of 12,000 naira a month? Let's just say bare minimum. How? The person have not paid transport, he or she have not eaten, feeding is not there. How do you expect that person to cope? It's not possible. You get it? So that problem of electricity is still there. It's still very much there. Problem of good roads in every part of Nigeria is still there. We have good roads, but it's not in every nook and cranny of Nigeria. You get, you know, where in each state or in each city that each of us Nigerians are from, we know particular places that have good road. E.g., Benin City that I stay in, there are places that the government are still trying to make efforts to give us good roads on. Despite they are trying, it's better than it used to be, but it's still not a rectified A1, just the way the diaspora is. Like Italy, where I used to stay, even our distant village, like one building, for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes before getting to it, there'll be good road. But in Nigeria, it's not like that. You get, the problem is still very much in existence. They are trying. Actually, they are trying now. They are doing better than it used to be. They said inflation. Somebody asked me about inflation. Let me throw more light on that. Inflation, my sister, my brother, is everywhere. Even where you are, inflation problem is there. It's worldwide. It's not just Nigeria. Nigeria own has become something less because Nigeria is overpopulated. 2, 10% of Nigerian population is working, while 90% is sitting down and eating. The population of Nigerian that is working and making ends meet is smaller. Like, it's like a pinch of the Nigerian population. You get, many is because of the government. That's true, because many are graduates and there is no job. Why many do not actually want to do anything because they feel they have a degree and there should be job. They cannot do a degrading job just to survive. Unlike in the diaspora, where you are a doctor, you become a cleaner. Where you are a graduate and you might end up being a factory worker. But you don't mind. But here they mind. Nigerians mind. Italy as a whole, both the northern side and the southern side, it's not as big as Lagos and Ibadan put together. Yes, Nigeria is that populated, but in that Italy, before you see 100 people, you will see that 85% of that 100% is working. How will the inflation become a problem? How will it not generate poverty in that kind of system? It is impossible. It cannot. It seems like it's only Nigeria that has the inflation problem. When I got to Italy years ago or years back, a bag of pando yam was sold for €4.50. But now, presently, where I used to stay in the northern side, is sold for 13 euro plus, if not 14 euro already now. All right. Semovita, a bag of Semovita was sold for 2.50 euro. Then now, I guess it's sold for 8 euro or 7 euro plus. Is it the same? No. Same happens to Nigeria. Who is complaining? Do you see it on every social media, or do you see people now making it look like the inflation is the problem? No, we are the problem. Let me just put it that way. Because life is not where it used to be. The economy of the world in general is not where it used to be. We are all suffering. Like, the inflation is everywhere. It's not just in Nigeria, but in Nigeria it becomes a problem. You get? So whether somebody, I am trying to make this clear, there are still ways one can survive here in Nigeria, which means cut your coat according to the cloth you have at hand. Don't cut your coat according to your size, the way that proverb or adage were in the olden days, because you might be size 12 and the material you have at hand can only sew for size 6. So for that reason, cut your coat according to your cloth, so that you will not go and start cutting into your size when your size, you don't have the material. You get? So even the rich also cry. What am I trying to say here? There are still ways or means where you can still live well here in Nigeria. 5,000 to 10,000 naira to 20,000 naira can still make a good meal for some home. You get? You are a family of 6, you are a family of 10. Know what to cook. Know what your money can buy for you. Don't go and start thinking that because you are a family of 10, you will not make soup. You want to make rice and stew. It's a good thing. But try and know if that amount you have at hand can actually make that meal, so that you will not end up going to the market and feeling frustrated. Everybody is trying to survive, be it here, be it the diaspora, be it in Nigeria, be it in Zimbabwe, wherever you are. Tell me, is price of things or price of commodity, is it the same as it used to be 5 to 6 years ago, or even as at last year? May set your priorities right. Know your needs. Differentiate your needs from your wants. Stop adding your needs to your wants. Know what you want at the right time. So what I'm here to say is, there are still ways you can survive. People are still surviving. Everybody's trying to survive, like the same way everybody's trying to survive in the diaspora, in EU country, in Asia, in every other continent in the world. That's the same way you should try and survive wherever you find yourself. Prioritize things. Know things that are priority to you. Like in the diaspora, we'll go for window shopping then. But in Nigeria, I've not seen anybody that goes to window shopping. Not because you don't have the money why you decide to go to window shopping. For me, going to window shopping back in diaspora, for me, I do use it for fun. Sometimes, not like I don't have the money, but I know that buying those things at that time or in that very particular moment will not be nice for me. Like, there are things more important at that time. That is why it is called window shopping. You put it in your basket or in your cart, so that in the near future when you walk towards it, you buy it. But in Nigeria, no, we'll just buy things. You see us going to the market. Majority of the time you go to the market, the reason why you went to the market is to buy food stuff, and you end up going to the market and buying shoe and clothing. Then you will now come back and start complaining that the money you took to the market was not even enough to buy things. How is that possible now? When you left, what actually moved you from your house to the market was food stuff, and you ended up going for clothing and shoes. that you might not even end up using in weeks. Some of us buy those bags, those clothing, those shoes. You don't end up using it until a year or until months. But those food stuff you went to buy, or that actually triggered you out of your house, or that actually took you to the market, are the things that you want to prepare that day that you need. But you end up leaving that and going for something that I will not say is not necessary, because saying it's not necessary would be me being rude. But in real sense, it's not. Because you might not end up using that stuff until months or weeks. It's good to have things, don't get me wrong. But are those things really your needs at that particular time? If you see us in the diaspora, then when you want to go for grocery shopping, you go for grocery shopping alone. But Nigerians do not go for grocery shopping alone. No, sorry. I don't know about other Nigerians. People should not come for me. I know for myself that when I go for grocery shopping, I end up buying others. So you see, we end up looking for other things, pricing other things, saying that it was cheap. Oh, that's why I got it. Yes, it will always be cheap. What's your fear? Nigeria is still livable. It's still livable because I am here. And I'm still living and breathing. Just like every other part of the world is livable. You get, just prioritize things. That's just it. The key to you surviving anywhere, not just in Nigeria, anywhere you find yourself in the world, is you being able to prioritize things. Know the things that are important at a certain time. So I guess I've been able to answer your questions, and if there are any other ones that I didn't touch, please let me know in the comment area. And in your area, if things have not changed where you presently are or in your country, please let us know in the comment area. So on here I'll be saying bye and see you in my next video. Bye guys.